Hello, welcome to Shop Talk. We're going to look at a very unique McCulloch chainsaw today. This chainsaw was built in the 70s for some very demanding timber cutters. These saws, you couldn't just walk in and buy one of these. These were custom built by the McCulloch dealers back in the 70s. This is a 797 with a Super Pro 125 motor in it that has a steel sleeve. And we'll take a close look at it. And this is just the way I got it out of the barn. It's still got all the sawdust from the dug fir trees. This one's got a 24-inch Oregon bar. That's a 404 chain with a one of those rare Oregon sprocket nose bars with a sprocket in the tip. And we'll get up close, take a look at this, and tell you why they had these built this way. The guys were very demanding, wanted the most power they could get, and so they would get the 797, which had the large carburetor, had the big Tilson carburetor, and they would have the mechanics custom build these. It's got that large Tilson carburetor. They didn't like the motor mounts on the 125. They were a little weak, so they had this almost rigid frame on this 797. And well, this one is rigid. They bypassed the motor mounts. They have the motor mounts right in here, and they took those out and made it real solid. But you felt every time that piston went up and down, you felt that vibration. So it was very hard on the guys' hands, but they were more into production back then. They didn't like the starter on the 797. It was on the side over here, so they changed that out and they put the 125 starter on it over here. And then it had the compression release under the hood there, like a 125, but it's actually tucked under that 797. And we'll open the hood there so you can take a look inside. There you can see that 125 motor in there with a 125 muffler on the side. That made that just a quite unique chainsaw. It was very powerful, very durable. Hood back on there. You definitely want to use excuse me. You definitely want to use a compression release on this saw. Super high compression, and if you don't, you'll either break your finger or you'll tear the starter off. So make sure you push this button in. This is not a saw for the weekend guy. This is either for a collector or somebody that's very familiar with these big saws, because this is a very high performance chainsaw. I learned to pull that starter rope out. When you kill it, pull it out, hit the kill switch, and hold on to it, because if it's all the way down there and you hit that switch, sometimes it has a tendency to break that rope. We'll go out and make a cut with this saw.